Hi, welcome back. I'm Sherry with Ratchet Up Your Art, where we take the ordinary to the extraordinary and provide different perspective along the way. And today, I can't wait to show you what I did with these jelly prints. We made an Easter card, so keep on watching while we ratchet up your art. Okay, as we get started, pull out your jelly prints and go through them and see which ones you would like to use to create your Easter card with. These jelly prints don't need to be pretty. They can be some of your ugly ones. You're going to end up cutting them up anyway. Pick out some jelly prints and let's get started. Once I picked out my jelly print, I place it on my silhouette mat and run it through the silhouette machine. So if you're interested and learning more about how I use my silhouette machine with my jelly prints, go ahead and leave me a comment below. I created these nested egg shapes so that I could mix and match them. I could have left them the way they are because some of them are kind of cool together, but I thought it'd be fun to mix them up and create different patterns with each of them. Once I have my patterns all figured out, I decided to go ahead and to glue them onto the cardstock. So I'm going to take each of these eggs and I'm going to glue them onto the cardstock. While I may only show one egg in this video, I now have other eggs that I can use for other projects. I found having the egg-shaped cardstock to glue to really gave the egg some thickness and also allowed me to embellish it later. I didn't glue down all the jelly prints onto the egg like I did in the first one. I decided to leave some white space open, which allowed me to use my Distress Oxides. So here I am. I've used my Distress Oxides to embellish some of the eggs and use a painterly effect onto the negative space where I didn't have jelly prints. So as you can see, I'm decorating this egg here, and then I'm using my embossing tool to dry the inks and the oxides. So there they are, they're all decorated. And then I decided to pull out some Posca markers and to add some dimension to these eggs. Now I decided, as you've seen in my other videos, to add some contrast to the eggs. I used my Stabilo pencil for this effect and go back with a water brush to smooth out the pencil effect. Again, more of a watercolor effect to it. And then really give the contrast and some dimension to these eggs. As you can see, I also decorate some other eggs in a similar fashion. I just really like the effect, and I'm able to add different patterns. Now I decided to cut down some junk mail cards that you've seen in my other videos. If you want to know how to create the backgrounds for these junk mail flyers, go check out my other video. I'll have an end card up at the corner for you. And now I'm just auditioning, what I call auditioning the eggs, onto the background to see which ones I'd like to place onto these junk mail flyers. I decided that the junk mail flyers need a different texture background, so I'm going to emboss the junk mail flyer. And as you can see here, I am putting water onto the back of the flyer to loosen it up just a little bit before I emboss it. I realize my Cuttlebug and my Cuttlebug embossing folders are old school. When the die cutting machines like Silhouette or Cricut Maker came out, I didn't see the need to update my die cutting machine, and so I stuck with the Cuttlebug. And the Cuttlebug embossing folder that I'm using here, probably can't get anymore, is the Tiny Bubbles. The Catch Flamingo Oxide, which is the new oxide by Tim Holtz. And I am just scraping it across the top of the bubbles to give the bubbles a different color than what's on the background. Then I decide to use Pick Raspberry and edge the background. Then I decided to use the peacock feathers, edge the blue card. As you can see, I am just going to glue the flyer onto the blue background. I decided to use the Tim Holtz rabbit as my rabbit in front of my egg. So I'm going to go ahead and cut him out of the cardstock, and I used various different colors of cardstock. And at one point I couldn't decide what colors to make his eyes and his muzzle. So you'll see that I end up changing the color of the cardstock as I put the rabbit together. I decided to put all the little pieces onto the Sizzix sticky grid paper so that I don't lose all the little pieces onto the glass mat while I put the rabbit together. When putting together the colorized die sets from Tim Holtz, these animals can be any color that you wish. So you don't have to have a gray rabbit. You could have a brown one or a black one. It's up to you on what you decide that you want. So as I finish up this rabbit, I decided that I would cut the egg at an angle and glue it to the card. And while the egg is drying, then I will take some colored pencils, some Posca pens, and some Stabilo pencils and add dimension to the rabbit to give it some more interest. I decided to go into my stash and pull out the Jelly Bean Soup Easter collection from my scrapbooking stash. And I see this little Hoppy Easter that I think would be really cute and make it look like the rabbit is holding the sign that says Hoppy Easter.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. It would really make my day. Thank you for watching Ratchet Up Your Art.
And there you go. A jelly printed Easter card featuring Oliver the Rabbit. Happy Easter!